What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Fearless Fly 100. Brand new year, 2021. It's already I don't know how old it is in January already. But yeah, we're starting off with a brand new video for the brand new year. And if you're new to the channel, I welcome you to the channel. If you are new, you're going to have a fun time watching what you watch, because we got plenty of projects that are going on. But if you've been with me since the beginning, you know what you're in for. You already know. If you've seen all my videos so far, you know for sure that everything and anything that has an engine in it, that's what I work on. That's right. It's either mine or somebody else's, but yeah, it's always something that we work on. Well, I was debating, trying to figure out what kind of video to start off with for 2021. I have a pickup truck that I'm working on for a customer and some other projects going on. And as if you look back, if you're a new subscriber, look back to the last video. The last video was of a Chevrolet Traverse. Well, the engine gave up in that one, and it doesn't run. It makes a lot of noise, makes a lot of racket, then it locks up. So I went out and bought another vehicle. Yep, I went out and bought a sport utility vehicle, believe it or not. So that's what this video is going to be about. Is about the new SUV, well, new to me, SUV that we purchased, and I think y'all gonna like it. It's something different. I didn't know there were certain things that are on it that I didn't know that you could put on it, as well as being in decent shape. So that's what I want to start off with. Let's take a look at the brand new to me vehicle that I got a few days ago. Well, here it is, folks. This is the vehicle that I got a few days ago. It's a 2005 GMC Envoy XL. Now, one thing, if you notice just right off the bat, I didn't know you could put a grill guard in front of this vehicle. Most of the vehicles that I've seen, they don't have a grill guard on it. But when I saw this one and it had a grill guard, I was like, that's pretty interesting to have one like that. But it will serve its purpose for what we're doing, driving up and down the road and out in dark areas and things of that nature. Let's do a walk around on this truck and check out the exterior of it. Then I'll show you the inside as well as under the hood here in just a minute. It is a 4-door XL. Now that means it's a little bit longer than your traditional regular Envoy. Now, as you can see, it's got its few little scratches on it. It's got that little chrome part on it, almost like a mirror, on the front door, on the back door. There's a scratch there. Also, if we look around on the back side of it, I got it from San Antonio. That's where I had found it at. I found it on Facebook Marketplace, and seller had it on Facebook Marketplace, and I went to go check it out. Now, if we look around the back side of this vehicle here, you notice on top, it looks like there was a piece that was supposed to go on top that's missing. Now, I don't know if that can come in separate pieces, because I know there's a light that goes with it as well in the middle, but it got all broken off. You can see there's still some mounting pieces that are still up on top. There's also a wire. Also, I think the wire connects on the inside, and it's, well, I'm not sure how to go about getting one that's not destroyed like in a salvage yard. Now, if we come around this side here, you can see there's a little bit of a scratch there, and I'm sorry about the sunlight a little bit, because the sunlight's coming out of the, just coming up. There's still some more of those chrome looking pieces there on the doors. As far as the body, I mean, the body's got its few dents in it. It's not all mangled up like some vehicles that I've seen. The tires on it are all 4 different tires, it looks like. This one here is like a Enduro Provider. They're 245/70 17s on them. And if you look on the back, this one here is a Michelin here on the back. On this tire here, you can see there's a chunk out of it, so it's going to need all 4 new tires on it. But it's got its normal, you know, wear and tear on it, but for an 05, this thing is in decent shape. Being it's almost 16 years old, it's in really good shape for the age of it. Now let's go on the inside and see what the inside looks like here. Inside looks pretty decent in it. It doesn't have any floor mats. I mean, it could use a good detail on it, but all in all, the seat doesn't look like it's too terribly wore out. The dash is not cracked in it. It's in relatively good shape. It's got a sunroof, moonroof, whatever you want to call it. It's all intact. It works as well. Got a back seat as well as, see, back seat already. And then you can flip the back seat. You go like this on the back seat. You flip this up. It's got a third row seat in the back as well. Ain't that cool or what? But as you can see, it probably needs a good detail on it. The carpet's not as good looking as it used to be, you know, like when it was new. And, you know, the seats are not too terribly bad. My only thought is that the previous owners had some kids in it, and, you know, they, you know, do what kids do on the inside. Now let's go back here, back around to the back side here. This, I thought this was pretty cool. The window opens up, as well as the back end opens. Yep. But like I said, it needs a good detail on it. And it's even got a hitch to where you can put a hitch on it, or a receiver where you can put a hitch on it and tow a small trailer or something with it. Okay, now let's go over here and see how this thing runs. Now, one thing I noticed, and this doesn't matter if you first start it up or if you just turn the key on, that oil light with the wrench on it stays on for a little bit, but if you notice, it goes out. I'll show you what I mean here. I'm gonna turn it off. Let me just turn it back on. And the engine is not running right now, but that oil light with the wrench on it is coming on, and you'll see here in just a minute that it will go off, just like it did just a few seconds ago when I started it up. Why? I have no idea. It runs good. It doesn't have any knocking noises, and whenever I start it up, you can see that the oil pressure. It also has an airbag light that is on. I don't know why the airbag light is on, but everything seems to be functioning like it should, with the seatbelts up in the front and everything. Check engine light is on as well, even though it does run fairly decently, and that's to be expected with an older vehicle possibly having a check engine light on. Now let's go look up under the hood. I'll show you what's up under the hood here of this vehicle. If you notice, it's got the inline 6 in it. Now these here had an option of the inline 6 or the V8. This one here is a 4.2 inline 6. And one thing that I noticed on it, it's got a cold air intake. And I tell you what, I don't know if it's a cold air intake or what, but this one here will take off and go and burn up some tires if you allow it to do it. Again, it sounds pretty good for the age of it. It's got 177,000 miles on it, and it's running very well at the moment. And another thing I wanted to point out on this thing, and this is what I wanted to show y'all because I didn't know they could do this to this vehicle. One thing that I noticed on this vehicle, I don't know if you can see it right there, in between the spring and the frame, there's a spacer. They added a level kit to this vehicle, And I'm going to show you why they added a level kit to this vehicle here in just a minute. That's why they added a level kit to it. It's four-wheel drive. That's right, this Envoy XL is four-wheel drive. Can you believe that? That's pretty cool, I think. So, that's what she looks like. This 2005 Envoy XL with the inline 6 in it. Now, comment below and put some comments as to how much do you think I paid for this vehicle. And I will let you know at the end of the video how much this 2005 GMC Envoy was bought for. I tell you what, I got a hell of a deal out of it, and I know I can probably make some money on it if I decide to sell it down the road or so. Comment below, tell me what you think of this 2005 GMC Envoy XL. There's a few things that I had to do to the Envoy after I got it. The right rear tail lamp had to be replaced because it had a hole in the amber portion of the light. So I had to go to the salvage yard and see if I could find a light. Here's how my experience went trying to find the light for that GMC Envoy. So I found a tail lamp that I'm looking for a GMC Envoy. This one here is an 04, mine's an 05, as we've found out. But it's only one little problem. The tailgate's locked. And in order to get the light out, gotta open the tailgate, take the screws out. So, and I have to crawl through here, possibly to get back there to get it out. Wish me luck on this one. I'll let you know how it goes here in a minute. Well, luckily, after I crawled inside, found that panel was off the door, which was what I was going to do anyways, and I was able to get a hold of this latch right there and open up the door. So now I got access to get the light out. So, how do you like them apples? Not too bad for a 2005 GMC Envoy, right? It's in pretty good shape. That engine sounds pretty good in it. It's four-wheel drive. It's got the third row seating. I mean, there's a few little things that needs to be done to it still. I plan to do spark plugs, plan to do an oil change on it, and put 4 new tires on it. But for the price that I paid for it, I think it's well worth the investment on that vehicle. And plus, we can use it for whatever we need to. And then if, you know, I get something else going, you know, turn around and sell it for a little bit more and make a decent profit on it. Now, you're probably wondering, how much did he pay for it? Are you ready? Are you sitting down? Okay, so for that 2005 GMC Envoy with 177,000 miles, I paid $2,000 for it. That's right, $2,000. I don't think that's a bad deal for that GMC Envoy. What do you think? Comment below. Tell me what you think of that 2005 GMC Envoy for $2,000. Well, that's about all for this video, folks. I appreciate everybody watching. If you're new to the channel, I appreciate your support for the channel. If you've been following me since the first video that I've posted on YouTube, I appreciate you following me and sharing with me on this journey that I'm doing. I've got a lot more projects going on. That ain't the only project that I'm working on. I've got the Chevrolet Traverse that needs an engine. I've got the 95 GMC 3500. I've got plenty to do to it. The 98 GMC 1500 Z71, that needs an engine as well. We're going to be working on that and some other things on that one. I've got the free travel trailer that's going on. Y'all want to stay tuned for that. That's going to be something else. That's going to be a big project in itself. That's going to be divided up into a whole bunch of videos. Plus, I've got a lot of other things that I'm working on, as well for customers in the shop. There's going to be a video of a tour of the shop whenever I get it all set up and kind of sort of organized, I guess you could say. That way I can show y'all how what's in the shop and what I do. So stay tuned to the channel. I still am giving away $50. Now if you're new to the channel, I am giving away $50 to a lucky subscriber. All you have to do is comment here on Fearless Fly 100, as well as send me a DM on Instagram at Fearless Fly 100 as well. And that's all you have to do, and you'll be entered into winning the $50 that I'm giving away. I appreciate everybody's time. I hope everybody's safe. I hope everybody's doing well, and hope everybody enjoys the rest of the day. We'll catch you on the next video.